Parks and Wildlife says you can reduce odors that attract bears by keeping smelly items like fish or meats out of the trash until pickup time. The agency also recommends keeping these containers clean. You can do that with bleach, ammonia, or heavy-duty Pine Sol. The ATF believes there were 5 burglars, including the driver. But Spellman says to be able to move with the speed they did, this couldn't have been the first time they'd been in the store. FBI Director James Comey said today that the Bureau will not recommend any charges be brought against Hillary Clinton regarding the mishandling of government emails during her time as Secretary of State. Mike Carter here on the floor of the DNC. I'm here with former state senator from Ohio, Ms. Nina Turner.
Yes.
Thank you so much for taking a minute with us.
Thanks for having me.
What are your thoughts so far on the beginning of the DNC here tonight? A lot of Bernie supporters in the crowd and a lot of ruckus thus far.
I mean, they're voicing their opinions, but that's what a good democracy is about.
Sir, is there anything the Republican Party can do over the next few days to get Americans to take a second look at their presumptive nominee?
It's all up to Donald Trump.
Before streaming apps like Periscope were available, you needed a lot of equipment to be able to bring live content to viewers. Now, thanks to Periscope, all you need is this. Half hot rod, half hot dog, but all smiles. Grab your mustard and hold the sauerkraut, because today we're riding shotgun in the Wienermobile. And so with that, it is official here in Philadelphia. Hillary Clinton will be the first woman to be a major party's nominee for president in United States history. Bart and Heather, Springs Police tell us they received a phone call just about 5 o'clock this afternoon from a neighbor here just behind me on Shimmer Circle here in Stetson Hills. That neighbor reporting a single gunshot going off inside a home on this quiet block. Now, neighbors we spoke to say that home is occupied by a single father with an 11-year-old son. And tonight, police saying that that father is wanted for attempted murder. Police out in full force Friday afternoon in a quiet Stetson Hills neighborhood after a single gunshot leaves more questions than answers.
At this point, we have what is believed to be a barricaded gunman suspect in the house.
Neighbors we spoke to today say the gunman is a single dad with an 11-year-old son who's had run-ins with law enforcement before.
His son plays basketball with my son a lot. He's had a couple incidents where, just a couple SWAT cars, or not SWAT cars, a couple just cars stop by. And
police tell us they believe the gunman is alone in the home.
This is not a hostage situation, and right now we're just trying to resolve it as peacefully as possible.
Brittany Neal lives next door to the suspect on Shimmer Circle, but couldn't get home to her family because of the standoff.
Yeah, I got dinner in the car, and they're all waiting for it.
Neal says her husband informed her of the gunshot that went off just feet from their front door.
He said that he actually heard a gunshot over, vacuuming the house. He could hear the gunshot, but he didn't know anything was going on. I told him to look outside, and he could see the cops all aimed at Gage's house. That's him calling now.
Neal's husband, Kevin, agrees to tell us what's going on next door. Kevin, can you describe what you're seeing outside your window right now?
Yes, there's a white Jeep that looks like it's boxed in with a black car at the house. And maybe, I would say 45 minutes ago, I heard a gunshot when I was out back. I didn't think anything about it until a cop showed up.
And as day turns to night on Shimmer Circle, all anyone can do in the neighborhood is wait. Heather, this standoff is going on 5 hours now, originally starting in the 5 o'clock hour. Now we're just past 10 o'clock. Police still waiting for this suspect to come outside and speak with them. Now, neighbors have been told to shelter in place. Neighbors, now keep in mind, if you live anywhere near this block, you pretty much can't get into this area right now. We're told that Antelope Ridge Drive, Turning Leaf Way, and Shimmer Circle are effectively shut down at this time and will be for at least the foreseeable future. We'll have more updates as they become available on KRDO.com. But for now, live in Stetson Hills, Mike Carter, KRDO News Channel 13. Rainfall Wednesday night turned streams into rivers in Beulah. The North St. Charles River raising several feet above its banks, taking out roads, bridges, and leaving some people stranded.
As you can see over there on the other side of the bank, my mother is actually stuck and has no way to make it across. So I figured I'd check on her with the drone, make sure the bridge is still there, but it's making it hard to live up here, it truly is.
Burn scars left from 2 forest fires last October have left many areas in Beulah without much needed vegetation to soak up the excess rain.
When you drive by, it's dry or there's just a little creek, so this is definitely much more water than we're used to seeing.
Dougal's daughter Dory is part of a Girl Scout troop in Beulah, which is planting new trees to prevent future floods.
I hope that it will help heal the environment so that the environment does not have as many floods in it. My first reaction was, that's really cool how there's so much water here. And then my second reaction was, oh no, there's so much water here, it's gonna flood.
Beulah's fire department says before the burn scars, floodwaters were seen at around 200 cubic feet per second. Now officials say it could be 10 times that. The Red Cross is setting up services at the Beulah School to assist emergency personnel and anyone in need of help. Standing here at street level, you can get an idea of how high the water has risen. But to really get an idea for the kind of floodwaters we're talking about, you need to see it from the air. Officials say power and phone lines are out in many places near the Red Mountain Youth Camp, with no word yet on when they'll be restored. Thankfully for now, no injuries have been reported due to the floodwaters, as emergency crews continue to work around the clock to keep it that way. In Beulah, Mike Carter, KRDO News Channel 13. Andrew Rutherford knows bulls.
Go, bud! Go, bud! Keep going, bud! Keep moving! Keep moving! Keep moving!
But he's still getting to know his new bull, Edgar, who got loose early Tuesday morning.
I was sleeping and my neighbors called and they said, get your bull out of my field, and I got my pants on and I walked out and he was right there.
But by the time he saddled up a horse, Edgar was gone.
This is where he jumped and he broke these poles right here. He just cleared it.
Rutherford's only owned the bull for 4 days, but in that time, the 2-year-old 1,500-pound animal has jumped this green fence as well, and there may be a reason.
He's a fully intact white male bull with brown spots, and he's pretty aggressive right now because he is looking for a mate.
Fremont County Sheriff's Office warns anyone who sees Edgar to stay away and report the sighting immediately. I joined a team of bull riders out to find Edgar. We tracked him along the Arkansas River, only a mile or so away from Rutherford's home.
I'm just gonna have to hope I can outrun him. The last time I tried that, he got me.
Note to self, next time you go bull tracking in Fremont County, bring better shoes. After a while, though, it became evident wherever Edgar was, it wasn't here.
I haven't seen a bull around here, not today anyways.
You guys haven't seen any missing cousins around here, have you? Yeah, I didn't think so. These bull riders will get back to training eventually, but as the sun sets in Penrose, the search for Edgar goes on. In Fremont County, Mike Carter, KRDO, News Channel 13. The Potato Dance. It's just as much fun to watch as it is to perform.
I guess. There's a lot of people that are better than us, though.
And while the Potato Dance is just for fun, there's no joking around when it comes to the talent on display at the annual One Nation Powwow event in Colorado Springs.
Looking today at the dancers, you can see the different regalia that the dancers wear, the different types of dancers. They go from traditional, like brass dances, and all the way up to what we'll call fancy dancers, which are the dancers that really fly around with all the color and the action.
Al Walter and his wife Retta started the annual Intertribal Powwow event 9 years ago, and for the last 5 have partnered with One Nation Walking Together.
One Nation Walking Together is a local charity that helps provide goods and services, things for daily living to the poorest of the poor on the local reservations.
The money that we'll raise will help support the shipments that we send to the various communities. We don't need to go to Haiti or Africa to see third world conditions. They're still here in our own country. It's about people helping people.
The powwow is a chance to both show off, pay tribute, and teach people about a culture that's as beautiful as it is complicated.
Personally, I find it very intriguing because people are always asking questions about our culture. Instead of explaining it to them, it's good for them to actually experience it, one-on-one with us, and where they can ask questions or actually see it in person.
Roughly 28,000 people of Native American heritage call Colorado Springs home. But organizers of this annual event say its importance is just as relevant for non-natives to be able to learn about and appreciate the rich traditions and history of Native culture.
The teepee behind me is a 16 3/4 foot Sioux Cheyenne style lodge. And it's made and put together in the same style that the original teepees were made. We had a line all the way out waiting to get in this morning for several times. So yeah, it's been very, very positive. We've had a lot of natives come through and look at it as well.
Passing traditions down from one generation to the next. In Colorado Springs, Mike Carter, KRDO, News Channel 13.
That was wonderful.